Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Money, we're making money. Morning, junkyard. Isn't that the story of your life? Always coming in last. Money Monday. Yeah. I guess it's just you and me. So anything happening since last night, anybody? Since I last spoke to you at 9 o'clock? I went in and watched a little bit of TV, and then I drifted off to sleep around 10 o'clock, 10:30, I think it was. That's right, last food stamp Monday. Better get them while you got them. Huh. I don't know what I'm going to do without my food stamps. But hey, how about trying to get a job? I realize that couch has been a good friend of yours for 40 years, but get up and get a job. Yeah, I understand. I'm not worried about where my next meal is coming from. I'm going to go eat at my kids' house. I mean, after all, I supported them. No more than fair. Yeah, it could be. Trying to get all that last bit of money. Supposed to stop that stuff, though. Potato chips and pop, and which I agree 100%. It's supposed to be healthy food. It's not supposed to be junk food. Yeah, yeah, nutrition. Yeah. Um, I think they had to make it so they can't buy lobster or crab, Alaskan king crab and stuff like that. You know, or prime rib. You know, that shit's $100 for a roast. You know, make it sensible. I know what they're gonna eat. I know. I know. Well, steak is like $12.99 a pound. Uh, king crab is like $29.99 a pound here. And I don't know what lobster is going for. Where's the other one?
Sick.
She's sick.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll tell her when she comes back in. The junkyard. The girl, she started bothering me about 3:15. So I come out here to see what was going on because it's normally there's something outside and she wants me to see it or she's, needs water or whatever. I got out here, her food and water dish was full. I checked the ring and I couldn't find anything out there, but she kept staring at out the window. I told her I was going back to bed and she wasn't having anything about it. I finally did get back to bed about 4:30 and woke up at 5:10. So. Oh yeah. What are you doing, Pumpkin? Huh? So I got done at 5:10. I come out here, give her treats, but she still is staring out the window. So there's something either over across the street or something she doesn't like. Yeah. Huh. I better go back and I think I better go back and get my money back on this haircut. That's bothering me. You see it? Huh. Not buying any eggs either. There you go. I'll pay. That's right. I'm paying by the pound. I don't need that. I don't want the banana peel. Well, eggs ain't bad now. You said $1 or seen that $1.97 or something a dozen. They ain't bad compared to what they were. They picked up the pace. That's right. Our daughter, about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, her chickens quit laying. She said, I don't know, I'm only getting like 3, 4 eggs a day. And she got like 75 or 80 chickens. So she didn't know what was going on. And I said, well, I think it's probably your feed. Buy feed someplace else. See what happens. She said, well, I've been getting the feed at the same place. I said, yeah, I know. You don't think these big poultry farmers and stuff like that, egg producers, you don't think that they have a little bit to say if you growing eggs or not, or you having eggs or not? Yeah. So, not that I'm a conspiracy theorist, but when all of a sudden your chickens aren't laying eggs, and then you change your food and they start laying eggs again, I think there's something wrong with the feed. Must have gotten better rooster, yeah. Longer beaks. I told her, I said, take your food scraps out there, your potato peels and tomatoes and stuff like that, and green peppers and all that stuff. They'll love it. Watermelon, they'll love it. She said, I'm not doing that. I said, why? She said, well, I don't want that in my egg. I said, wait a minute. When we was kids, we had chickens and we would feed them carrots and radishes, anything that was, garden scraps, they would get, and they loved it. Oh yeah, they love watermelon. Yeah. They say take a watermelon, punch a hole clean through it, and put a rope through it, and then hang it, and then cut a little piece out of it so they can actually break into it, and they'll peck the living heck out of it until it falls off the string. But right now, she's getting around 4 dozen, I think, 4 or 5 dozen a day out of her chickens. She says it doesn't take very long, before she has 30, 40 dozen sitting in the refrigerator. She does have people that buy, like 5 dozen every week. It's a standing order. So, and she's thankful for them people. She got on there the other day and she said, I got eggs. I think she was getting $3.75 a dozen or 2 for 6, 2 dozen for 6. So, but they're farm fresh eggs. They're not the stuff you buy at Walmart or Kroger or Meijer or Piggly Wiggly or. Yeah, I've seen that. The Michigan dad wanted to air out of school. Yeah. You know, um, I'm sorry, but if you make a threat, by the way, Junkyard said hi, good Griffin. If you make a threat to a school in these days and times, you get what you deserve. He'll probably get, 30 days for being an idiot, 30 days for being a dumbass, 30 days for being an idiot and a dumbass, and then 2 or 3 years for not knowing any better. Topped off, he probably put in the same cell with one of the guys that his kid goes to that school. You know how good that's going to go over. Yeah. You see, Diddy? Diddy almost got done, Diddy. I guess Diddy got his arse kicked when they were doing a transfer. I say ventilate, that's right. Life serious injuries. Yeah. No. Diddy done did it. Yeah. Diddy's gonna find out his money can't really protect him down in prison. I mean, you can hire bodyguards and all, but still, if somebody wants to shank the Diddy, Diddy will be shanked. Do what Diddy dum Diddy do. What did he do? What didn't he do? Yeah. I think somebody said they're going to ask President Trump for a pardon, but I think that would be very, very unwise for him to give him a pardon. And they keep saying, well, how come he's not released the Epstein list? Is he on it? If he was on it, don't you think Joe or Barack Obama would have released it? Because they've known about this for years. And I'm sure Joe would have released it at least. Probably what will happen right after the next presidential election, okay, especially if the Republicans win, he'll probably release the list then. Or he might release the list if the next presidential candidate on the Democrat side is on that list. Then he might release that list before they vote. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure when they release that list, there's going to be a lot of politicians that aren't going to get voted for. AOC and Diddy. She is about the most brain dead person I've ever seen. Like Senator Kennedy says, She's the reason why they put instructions on shampoo bottles. No, she still can't read them. You're right. I made sausage links this morning, sausage patties this morning.
You didn't make them, you warmed them up.
I made them.
You did.
Ground up that meat, made the sausage homemade.
Liar.
Well, we have a package of sausage patties from Aldi's. I'm trying to get them used up. I don't particularly like them. Kathy didn't like them either. They just didn't. They don't taste as good as the Great Value ones from Walmart. If you buy them sausage patties, I buy them in the family bag, which is you have like 20 patties for $9 or something like that. And they're nice sized patties. They fit a bagel. Or a biscuit. You know, they're bigger than a biscuit and they fit a bagel. So. But these are from Aldi's. I didn't particularly care for them, neither did Kathy. I want to get rid of them, use them up. It's a lesson learned, just won't buy them again. There's a lot of stuff I like from Aldi's, but that's one thing I didn't. Yeah, sprinkle some fennel on it and call it a day. I said fennel, not fentanyl. Um, I know drugs are going to go up. I guess we did get one of them fishing boats down there by Venezuela way. You know, stop the fishing, stop the drug exporting. Yeah. You know, sooner or later the fishermen will go after the drug cartels because they can't make a living fishing. Get them two to clash. So, today I'm going to go out and unload the trailer, do some videos of it, the stuff that I got. I got everything running yesterday, except for the golf cart that needs batteries, and the self-propelled lawnmower has a fuel line leak, so I gotta replace the fuel line on that. But everything else fired right up and ran. Now, I was thinking about this after I got off in the live stream last night. I got that snow blower. It's self-propelled. I think it's got a 6-speed forward transmission and 2-speed reverse in it. But the auger and stuff is no good on it. It's, because there is no auger in it. I thought about taking the chute off of it and putting an 8-inch or a caster wheel on the front of it, pneumatic caster wheel, and then mounting a snow plow on it. And that way you can just start it up, drop the plow, and, push snow. Shots, everybody, shots! Shots, everybody, shots! Shots, everybody, shots! Shots, everybody, shots! It is Two-Shot Monday. I don't want a big plow, maybe like a 36-inch plow or something like that. Just something wide enough to do a sidewalk or whatever.
Was the kid that,
And,
he had
angle.
was,
So you can angle it.
Yeah, that was fine.
I'll go.
Say goodbye, junkyard.
My junkyard.
Bye, honey. Have a good day at
You need
school.
a Tylenol?
No, I'm fine.
Alright.
Took vitamins this week.
Love you. I'll
Love
see
ya.
you, Gretchen.
See ya.
If I do, I'll come up to you.
Alright.
For what?
And
Oh, okay.
something you're not gonna attend. You never do. Who are you? How can I say that?
Keep it up.
That doesn't have anything to do with auction. It's a fan.
You're going to get even.
Grandkid. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to an auction this Saturday, but I'm going to one next Saturday.
Yeah, that's if the lights come on. Yeah. You don't want to play.
I'm not.
You don't want to play.
I'm
Let
not.
me just put that in that aspect, okay?
Huh.
You're close. I think you better just sit down like
I think you better shut your mouth before. Did I say that out loud?
you can talk.
Yeah.
Usually makes you feel good to talk, doesn't it?
Yeah. Anyways, I want to get those off the trailer today.
Yeah. Who are you getting to do that?
I'll get them off the trailer. Ain't no problem.
Yeah, okay.
It does go outside. Yeah. I'll get them off the trailer today, get them cleaned up, see if she likes any of them. The vacuum is really nice. It's a lawnmower, vacuum, whatever, it's chipper shredder. It's even got the port so you can shred limbs and stuff with it.
Does it shred? Does it shred?
It can, but I do have a chip.
Lay down like you did before, and scream help. I'll try to get you up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Start at my feet.
yeah.
I do have, and there's the other chipper shredder, but I get them all cleaned up, and then if she likes them, fine. If she doesn't, then I'll put them on Facebook for sale.
Yeah.
Now's the time to sell them because people are cleaning their yards up.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? When they have to worry about selling them, if you left them right there where they belonged. But then you got somebody that
I bought them to make money
I
on
forgot to put that muzzle on you before you left.
them.
Yeah.
I bought them to make money on them.
Yeah, sure you did.
This is it's a Craftsman. It has a chute in the back, and the chute angles out to the side. I don't know if it's supposed to have a bag on it or not. There was no bag with it. But I don't know. I would think if you just, you started rolling it up and down the lawn, it would leave a single trail of, the leaf debris, and then that'd be easy to clean up that way. But or take the chute off of it and let it just mulch it into the yard. But it does have a thing for branches. It's got the hose, so you can grab the hose and clean up around the trees or your flower beds and stuff like that. She shops at Cabela's. Ellen does too. Well, maybe we all had to start boycotting Cabela's, and then maybe we'll make them people not shop there no more. You know how it was before. Boycott that restaurant because, who was it that went in it? Oh, Mike Huckabee's daughter. Yeah, they never shop at Dick's. That's right. That's why they shop at Cabela's, because they don't like Dick's. How much does an average 6-volt battery weigh, Junkyard? I was just checking. It said 38 to 62 pounds. Depends on how big the battery is. Let's see. Well, I did. I did 40 pounds for an average. It probably ain't that. Well, I could probably turn in enough. I got enough junk batteries here. I could probably turn in enough batteries to almost pay for the batteries for the golf cart. I have. There's 6 in the golf cart. I have 7 in the garage. 2 outside the garage. That's 6 and 7 is 13, 15, and then I got 2 more in the shed. 17 batteries.
And they pay hundreds.
Huh?
They pay $100 each.
What are you talking about? I can buy one 36-volt battery for that for $329.
One.
One.
You need 6.
No, I need one 36-volt battery or 6 6-volt batteries. The 6-volt batteries are $800 for all 6. But you can buy a 36-volt 50-amp battery for $329. Lithium. It probably has been done, you're right. Or I could just take the batteries out of it, give it a good washing, put it up for sale for $300 and sell it. And still make $125 on it. By the time I give $125 for it, plus the commission and the taxes, I'm into it like $155 or something like that. $142. What? What you talking about, honey?
Well, I was just thinking of myself.
Well, okay. As long as you're rambling on about nothing.
I was talking about how what an idiot you are, really. I mean, you wanted it out loud, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what you think of me. I'm sure your husband. And you better honor
I
me.
will tell you that. I don't go out and brag about you. Yeah.
See what I got to deal with every damn day.
I sure don't tell them about that either.
Or I could use 312 volts. You're right. I have 3 Marine 12-volt batteries in the garage. And they all hold a charge. I got to get them charged back up again because I haven't done anything with them in about 8 months. But I could put them all back on a charger and see if they're gonna, get a charge. I got to buy a battery tester charger load and see how good they are. But I could hook up the 312s to it and be done with it.
Hurry up. Right, and then you wait till the sausage is sitting there.
Hi, buddy. Then I'd have all that extra copper wire I could take back to the scrapyard. Well, the 36 volt lithium battery, I think it weighs like 22 or 23 pounds, something like that. So you would save 300 pounds or close to it. No, you'd save 200, at least 200 pounds between doing that and going to 6 volts. Uh, 312 pack job, yeah. I could carry a can. Yeah, an extra one. I think that's what I'll do when I get up or get up. I'll put my chargers on these marine batteries I have out there and see what they start doing. Anyways, I got a brand new 1,200-pound winch, and I put that on the trailer, and I'll be damned. It would pull the golf cart, but then the golf cart had to be helped up the rest of it. It pulled it up to the top of the ramp. It had to be helped over the hump to get it to come up. So I don't know whether my ramp is too short, and it's because I only got a 4-foot ramp. I should have made it a 6-foot. I think I still might just add on to it, bring it back over, weld another section to it. And then that way, the ramp will be long enough, I think. I thought it'd be okay with a 4-foot ramp. I had it 6-foot at one time, and I cut it down. I think that'll work. Give me a little bit more extra ramp. I don't think I'll make it a solid ramp at the top 2 feet of it. I think I'll just put some bars across it. That way there'll be less wind resistance on it. Oh, I don't know what to talk about, people. What do you want to talk about? I'm just sitting here rambling because I'm about all talked out. I will do a video of the stuff that I bought. And after I do that video, I will do a video of the trailer because I never got that one done either. So you can see what the trailer looks like. it by no means whatsoever is pretty, but it does work. So. Good morning, Cornbread. Yeah, I gotta move some stuff out of the garage. So. Make a hole. Oh. If I get rid of the freezer that's out there, like I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's just got a loose wire or a mouse had chewed a wire or something. It worked, and then we put it in the shed and I brought it back home, went to plug it in and it wouldn't work. So I don't know if a mouse chewed the wire or in transit a wire fell off or whatever, but it's the compressor and stuff is down at the bottom of the freezer. So I can't get down there to look at it. So. And then I got that ice maker out there. Not going to use that, so might as well get rid of that.
What'd you pay for that? Oh,
$50.
yeah, someone. How far though?
Huh?
How far did you go for that?
Up by Hell, Michigan. Well, we had the hot dog cart when I bought it. We don't have it now.
Well, no kidding.
Or we don't have the business now.
Is that right?
Yeah. No.
Maybe you got a little confused and thought you were talking.
Maybe I had to dot both your eyes. You keep running that. How many times I gotta tell you I'm the boss of this family? You better start listening.
Keep telling yourself that up. You just do that.
Yeah.
Idiot.
I know, Cornbread. I can't believe it come out of her mouth either. Yeah. Come here, pumpkin. Huh? You can't believe it either? Yeah, I know. We don't get no respect.
We're both saying, wow to you.
Just catch this video, Kathy. Yeah. I know, Pumpkin. I don't get no respect. No, I don't watch her. Watch her, girl. You hear what her said about Papa? Yeah. Anyways, they did at that auction. They did have a battery tester checker with a load test, with a load tester on it. But they sold it in with a group of stuff, and you had to buy it 3 times your money. Well, it got up to $15, and there was 2 other items with it, so that would have been $45. And I didn't want to spend $45 for a battery tester, load tester. Because that's the only thing I wanted. And the other 2 things I didn't want, but you had to take all 3 of them. So, and that's where it sucked. So I offered to buy it from the guy, and I offered to give him $20 for it, so he made a couple of bucks on it. But he said no. That's the only reason why he bought it is because he wanted that. Yeah, he offered to sell me the other 2 things. I said, hell, if I wanted them 2, I'd have bought it all, but I didn't want them either. He said, me either. Was that for you? Yeah, then you're not guaranteed it works or not. It looked nice, so, but it had the load tester on it, and that's what I was wanting, was a load tester. I guess I'll end up buying one from someplace. See if Harbor Freight got one or whatever, decent price. But that way you know if your batteries are any good or not. I mean, a lot of times your batteries will take a charge, but they're not any good because they won't hold the charge when you put a load on them. All right, everybody. I have got to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And we will see you Wednesday morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard, if you're so inclined to join me. Have a blessed day, everybody, and take care.